Hello everyone and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making caldo de camaron. You may know it as shrimp soup or shrimp stew. This is the perfect dish to enjoy during the cold winter weather or any time of the year. This can also be served around Lent season because it is meat-free and it's made with shrimp. So with that in mind, why don't we get our ingredients ready and let's get started with this delicious recipe. I'll be going through the ingredients as we use them, but I will also provide them in the description at the bottom of this video. So now, let's get cooking. We're going to start out by chopping our vegetables. I'm going to chop up 2 Mexican zucchinis, and I'm going to chop them into fairly large pieces like this. The zucchinis tend to cook a lot faster than our other vegetables, so we're going to keep them separate from the other ones, and we're going to place them in a separate bowl. And we're going to set them aside. Once our stew is close to being done, this will be the last of the vegetables that will go in. Now we're going to move on to our potatoes. Here I have 2 medium-sized potatoes. I'm using the red ones, but you can use whichever ones you prefer. And we're going to cut them the same way we did the zucchini, into fairly large pieces like this. And now we're going to chop our carrots. Here I have 3 carrots that I peeled earlier, and we're just going to chop them into little circles like this. You can also use baby carrots if you prefer. And now we're going to chop up our corn. I'm going to trim off the edge. Then I'm going to circle around with my knife like this, and then kind of giving it a good smack, and it should break right off. I find this is the easiest way to do it. You can also use the ones that are pre-cut. You can usually find those in the frozen aisle. And once we're done chopping our vegetables, we're going to move on to the sauce. In a blender, food processor, or a Ninja like this one, we're going to take 2 tomatoes. First, we're going to chop them up, and we're going to toss them in there, along with 3 garlic cloves, 1 chipotle pepper with adobo sauce, 2 squares of shrimp bouillon, along with 1 cup of water. And now we're going to seal it up, and we're going to blend it until it's all nice and smooth. And now we're going to set it aside while we chop our onion. Here I have half a medium onion, and we're going to chop it up into fairly small pieces. Now in a large stock pot like this one, we're going to add 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and we're going to wait for it to heat up. And once it's nice and hot, we're going to add in our onions, and we're going to let it saute for about a minute or 2. Now we're going to add in the sauce. Now I'm going to add about 6 to 8 cups of water. Now remember, we still have to add our vegetables, so depending on the pot that you're using, make sure you don't fill it up all the way. And now I'm going to add 1 can of El Pato sauce, 1 teaspoon of cumin, black pepper, and oregano. And now we're going to mix in our seasonings, and I'm going to add a small handful of cilantro and 2 bay leaves, and we're going to wait for it to come to a boil. And once it comes to a boil, we're going to add in our vegetables, starting with our corn, our carrots, and our potatoes, and we're going to let them boil for about 10 to 15 minutes. It's been about 15 minutes now, so now we're going to add in the shrimp. I'm adding 2 pounds of jumbo shrimp that it's peeled and cleaned and ready to go. And we're going to let it simmer in there with the vegetables for about 10 minutes. Now at this point you can taste it and see if the seasoning is right for you. I did add about a tablespoon of chicken bouillon, but that is totally up to you depending on how you like it. Now I'm going to add the Mexican squash and we're going to let it boil for another 10 minutes and then it should be ready. And now that it's ready, we're going to cover it and we're going to set it aside until it's ready to be served. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video today, and if you would like to see more videos like this one, hit that subscribe button, share with your friends and family, and don't forget to leave a comment at the end. And a big thank you to all the ones that are already subscribed, and I hope to see you again tomorrow for another recipe. Thank you so much for watching.